Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. I'm a little excited about today's video. We have a non-phone customer service job. We have two regular customer service jobs, and then of course we have Netflix and Walgreens, both with non-phone positions. Netflix is paying $70,000 a year, which is like up to $33? I think a little over $33 an hour. Walgreens has a non-phone position. I believe their pay is anywhere from $18 to $23 an hour. So some decent pay for some non-phone positions. Nothing requires a college degree, only a high school diploma. And of course, as always, links, timestamps, all additional information you need to navigate this video or get those applications in can always be found in the YouTube description box below this video. Now, real quickly before we dive in, I do have a quick question to ask. I've noticed when I've kind of been crafting my titles and descriptions and things for these job lead videos, I'm always trying to change it up. Sometimes I will advertise the pay as hourly, or sometimes I'll advertise it as like weekly, monthly. How do you prefer to see the salary rate or pay rate presented and listed? Do you prefer straight like hourly rate, or do you want to know how much per month it's paying, or how much per week, or maybe it's even per day? Let me know in the comments down below what your preference for seeing a pay kind of presented as. But first up, we have the company Delete Me. Now, Delete Me only has 28 reviews from past and current employees, so not a whole lot of reviews. So please always do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. Out of those 28 reviews, though, they have an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an associate customer support specialist. This is going to be full-time remote for the United States, and this is going to be a non-phone position. So Delete Me is kind of like an online privacy company, and so they make tools for consumers and businesses to use to help control personal information, what different companies get, the information that third-party companies get about them. And so people who are using this service might have questions from time to time. And so you're basically going to be tasked with interacting with existing and potential customers, just responding to all support requests that come through Zendesk and resolving those support concerns and answering any pre-sales questions or inquiries. So Zendesk is generally like they will on the website or on an app or something fill out a form, and then it comes to you basically kind of like email. So it's those email tickets or whatever. That is what you're going to be providing this customer support and sales support through. No phones. Now they are looking for kind of like mid shifts, afternoon shifts, like it's not quite late enough to be considered a second shift, but they're looking for somebody to work 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just know it's a little bit a later shift, but they're looking for somebody to basically educate their customers on privacy best practices, document all the information into the computer, just resolving anything that comes in through the web or email ticketing system. No college degree is needed, just somebody who has a previous experience in customer support or a similar role, strong communication skills, strong problem solving skills, and somebody who's proficient in using like technology. You can navigate different computer systems. Pay for this one's anywhere from $24 to $25 an hour. Next up, we have the company Ametros hiring, however you say that. They have 61 reviews with an overall rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a member onboarding specialist, and it does say this is remote and nationwide for the United States. They have no state restrictions. And so this company is trying to change the way individuals navigate healthcare by providing them with tools and support necessary to help them make educated decisions on how they're going to spend their medical funds. And so when they sign up to this platform, some members are going to need onboarding onto the platform, basically how to navigate the platform, how to use it. And so you are going to be tasked with helping those new members with the platform. You're just creating that positive first impression, gathering all information, making sure that their first time use of the pharmacy and providers' offices on the online platform goes seamlessly and smoothly. So you're going to manage inquiries coming from members in multiple ways through phone calls, emails, and chats. They're looking for somebody to answer these within 24 to 48 hours. Of course, you're just resolving those members' issues, entering all that into the system, just listening to their problems, determining the root cause, and again, just documenting all your communication with them. Now, it only requires 3 years of experience in some kind of customer service role. They prefer somebody who's had call center phone experience before. Not required though, as long as you have very strong people skills. You can kind of build relationships, build that trust with people, have great communication skills, great attention to detail, and of course, great problem solving skills. Pay for this one's anywhere from $22 an hour up to $26 an hour. Now, another customer service type position is from Mattress Warehouse. Mattress Warehouse has 208 reviews, an overall rating of 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer care representative. It does say this is remote work from home opportunity, but they are looking for somebody to work Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. It says most Sundays off, but you will pretty much have to work every Saturday. Know that going in. Pay is anywhere from $30,000 to $35,000 a year. And so they are looking for somebody to kind of just help manage sales and customer data through their Storus system. You're providing assistance with minor tech issues, basic troubleshooting, resolving customer inquiries and questions related to refunds, exchanges, deliveries, and more. Kind of just working with the delivery team to meet customer expectations. You're also going to, once a customer has their mattress delivered and it's been in their house and they've been enjoying it, you're going to handle those warranty claims, exchanges, refunds, all of that stuff that they're kind of calling in for. No college degree is needed, just somebody who has great customer service skills. You can problem solve, kind of resolve those customer issues. Now, if you have familiarity with the online system Storus or their database or their system, whatever they manage their customer data through, that's a plus. It is not required though, as long as you have those great customer service skills, strong attention to detail. Now, of course, we have Netflix hiring. Netflix probably needs no introduction. 3,300 reviews, a high employee satisfaction rating at 4.2 out of 5 stars. Netflix is looking for a content analyst. This is remote for the United States. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I think 13 days to be exact, I shared a similar position like this from Netflix where they was looking for a content analyst specifically for their live events. So this one is different because it is just a content analyst for their on-demand movie database. You're not going to have to watch those live events like with the other position. So Netflix is looking for somebody to basically review and analyze, tag, research, and write detailed insights and descriptions for titles produced in the United States and Canada. So you're working with the slate of titles primarily focused on series through animation, film, stand-up, nonfiction, kids, teen-oriented titles. So this is not going to be anything like those live events in the other position. But you're going to represent the slate that you're given content, collaborating with analysts and rating strategies, kind of building partnerships with different departments like designers or creative services, content, marketing, all of those things, processing and understanding for the US and Canadian markets, just interpreting a kind of the business strategy for the reason, and educating and advocating for all aspects of the product metadata and ratings. So when I shared that other position that was for like live streams and live content, I kind of shared some information about what product metadata and ratings and kind of things are. Like when you go on to Netflix, you can just search up like romantic comedy and then sometimes it'll tell you like it's PG-13, different things like that. All that information, someone has to enter that into the database and tag each piece of content for. So for a specific TV series, maybe like Grey's Anatomy, for example, it needs to be tagged as like, romance, because there's a lot of that in there. It needs to be tagged as like drama. It probably needs to be tagged as like PG-13 and above. All of these different ratings and strategies. And then you also have to kind of work with the marketing teams, because how is Netflix going to market these movies coming on board, these different things? They need all of that metadata and ratings so they can say, hey, new romantic comedy coming, or new. So it's a lot of writing titles, writing descriptions, and tagging things appropriately in the system. As far as what they're looking for somebody who has prior experience in media as a writer or editor, or somebody who has experience with content, insights, metadata, platform editor, something like that. You've kind of worked with metadata, tagging, or media before. Somebody who's passionate about films and series, somebody who understands the UCAN entertainment industry, somebody who has great communication skills. You can work with large data catalogs, and of course, somebody who can work with like Google Sheets, Airtable, different data management systems. Now, pay for this one is stated anywhere from $70,000 a year up to $370,000 a year. But if you're looking to get more into the healthcare field, mostly non-phone positions, we have Walgreens hiring. They have 37,000 reviews, an overall rating of 3.1 out of 5 stars. Walgreens is hiring a remote work from home revenue cycle management specialist. This basically means you're responsible for performing transactional processes and transactional data for their basically like claims for billing for claims for insurance companies. Since Walgreens is a pharmacy, patients come into Walgreens and give their insurance and pick up their medicine. So they are looking for somebody to work from home, processing those billing transactions, entering them into the computerized database, following processes for performing those transactions in the system, making sure that they are accurate. So double checking everything, high attention to detail. You are going to handle a large volume of basic transactions. And so you're also going to help run basic reports, following routine processes, and probably double checking all of these transactions. And you might help assist in processing more complex transactions, but that is just if needed. So most of this job is just basically processing the basic billing transactions in the computer system. They only require a high school diploma or GED, and somebody who has knowledge of some kind of collection practices. You're proficient with using computer systems, specifically like those Microsoft Office systems, Word, Excel. Great attention to detail, great customer service type skills. Pay for this one is anywhere from $18.75 an hour up to $23.46 an hour. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I hope you have a fabulous day ahead, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.